That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They do go for it. It's Carr. And he finds Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. And he went nowhere. lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
Bros talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run with Lynch. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And incomplete to open things up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like
touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 68 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing his car on third down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, good move. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Load it! Load it!
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Gordon on first down. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll try to throw here. Rivers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Oh, twisting away. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger there on the stop. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Extra points. Score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit.
Interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And complete right side to Cook. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Carr. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. First, so I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. Carlson now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play fake, Rivers. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Rivers on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rivers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Nice little juke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. He's to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Rivers going to try and sneak it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. So on third and goal, Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 26. Shotgun now for Carr. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
To throw his Carr, going deep, and that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 33 yards, and the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a second down throw for Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Rivers going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Rivers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip the school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a book by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sister by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, my diamonds they jumping, my neck and my belly, they call it for me and they, you want me like you and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on the, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, tag on, I got it in the bag, man, I'm getting all type of cash, I'm a general true, I never get anybody, but I got something to do with it, I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the, I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up, it was like 11 in the morning, skip the school, that's the truancy about it, I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a book by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sister by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a book on my shoulder, you got a picture,
You got a picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to Dustin? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert, gon' be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with it, I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the, I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up, it was like 11 in the morning, skip the school, that's the truancy about it, I Make me sleep rest in the morning. I had me a whip by the morning. I had me some bricks by the morning. I had a sis whip by the morning. I got on a meat on pneumonia. The rest keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch.